What is going on, guys? It is Matt with Sith Bricks, and I am back. The results of my death have been greatly exaggerated. It is time for another live stream here on the Mould King Venator. We're going to be working on bag 7. So bag 7, based on my instructions here, I'm going to see if I can tilt it down and kind of see it. We're going to be flushing out the engine details, and it looks like some of the backside of the warship here. So thankfully, no red pieces today. When I built the red pieces last week, it was a nightmare. For those who haven't seen it, this is what it looks like in the manual, and it's just like a red blob. And I had to get a flashlight, like a stand light, to over here so I could like sit down here like this and count the pieces. It was crazy. So, but we got it done. Hey, Flammy, what's up? So here's what we got done. I'm going to turn my laptop real quick so you guys can kind of see. So we finished this part of the destroyer here. This was all this right here. It was a pain, guys. I'm not even close to lying. Trying to figure out how all these bricks went together all the way up here was brutal. I probably spent about an hour easily just counting, just by like having my light on it and just counting the studs and the instructions, because it is not clear at all. This is probably that. What was it, bag 6? The instructions for that one are probably the worst I've ever seen for Mould King, just because it was really hard to define. Hold on a second. Oh, hey, there's a notification. I'm live. My account is telling me I'm live. No kidding, I'm live. So I got to get rid of that real quick. So yeah, it was definitely the hardest one. And so again, if you guys are building the Mould King Venator, make sure you have a flashlight for bag 6 or a light, something, so you can sit there and count out the light. And I even had to use my tweezers as like pointers, because when I was down here trying to count these things, I was doing this because my fingers, the sausages were getting in the way. So I actually had to pinch my tweezers and count like this in order to make it work. Whew, it was a pain. But we got it done. It's mounted. We got everything set up for bag 7. I'm sorted out. We got my go juice, so that's muy importante. It's a nice cool day here in Delaware, so that's very nice. I've got a big pot of pho cooking right now. I know you guys have heard me say before, I'm a chef, and yes, I'm trained. And so my go-to meal when it's colder, I don't feel good, is a big old pot of pho. So it's over there steaming. It just smells amazing. So with that being said, you guys throw stuff in the comments. Otherwise, I'm going to get cracking here on bag 7. So we're going to get this set up and turned so everybody can see everything. And I'm going to answer a text message from my daughter real quick. Let me get this set up properly here so you guys can see better with me building. So let's see. Okay, good. No, nothing crazy there. All right, so we're getting building here. As always, guys, put stuff out in the comments, and we are going to rock and roll for the next couple of hours. And hey, no red bricks. Yay. So I have to take my hat off because after a while, the light just makes my head sweat. So let's see. Is that this one? And there goes my kids roughhousing in my room again. No, that looks like a 14er. This is only 12. Do I have a 14er? Yeah, there you go, 14. That's what I need right there. All right, so it looks like I'm building a bridge piece here. 10. That's 8. Where's my 10s at? See, this is half the battle right here, finding the skinny pieces. Yeah, those are all the 8s. Okay, where's my skinny? Oh, I guarantee you these are the 10s. I have cups everywhere, guys. This is the thing on it. So, man, Q, you still haven't got your magnets yet? That's crazy, man. You've been waiting on those things forever. So, and thank you. We got 3 people. You know, make sure, guys, if you haven't already, like the stream. That helps every time we interact with it. That helps raise the profile of the channel. So please, by all means, make sure you do that for me. And for those that have, thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. I'm just getting everything out here. All right. let's see. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I had a good time on my vacation in North Carolina. I saw family, which was nice. It's just nice to take a break and head out there with everything that's been going on in my life as of late. So that was a good, much needed break. So no complaints there, but it's always good to be home. I mean, nothing beats your own bed and your own shower. You know what I mean? So that's just real good to be home after all that. So, all right, good info, Q. Thank you. Yeah, you and Levi have been telling me because you guys are ahead of this on me on some areas, and so another builder, Levi, he's been letting me know too that I'm getting ready to get into the nightmare bags. So far I haven't had any issues with it all the way up to 6. Everything has fit well, nothing yet. Everything seems to be working just fine, so I can't really complain. So we'll go with that, and hopefully it continues that way. Maybe I got the lucky one. Who knows? Let's see. 6. Where's my 6s at? How many do I need there? 2 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of these. All right. Yeah, we're definitely. So this is what I'm working on right now. Is this piece right here? This is definitely going to go across the. I can see it now how it's setting up. This is going to be the framework for the back half of the warship. It looks like for all the engines to mount up properly. You forget how long the engines are on this until I've seen it in my thing right here on my preview picture. They're pretty big. So it's going to be interesting to see how that all shakes out. So, all right. Nope. Let's see. I let my kids go sit in my room to watch TV while I do this, and I ask them to just be quiet and watch TV, and I can hear pretty much a WWE match going on right now. I'm waiting for somebody to get the British Bulldog in there and come out crying to me. Ashton! I need my magnets, please, right there by the inside of the door. I didn't think I was going to need my magnets for this one, but I need my magnets for this one. So, hey, no having wrestling matches in there, okay? All right, thank you.
My little shift on grandma came to the bathroom. He bumped his elbow.
Sure. Okay. All right, thank you, Ashton.
I'm gonna go take a
nap. All right, go take a nap. This kid is takes naps all the time. All right, so I got this here. All right, this just snaps on here, it looks like. Yep. I always like how they engineer stuff like this where it's upside down so that way things can mount here. That's always a cool thing when it comes to all the engineering for this. So just so everybody knows that's here right now, I will be on vacation again at the end of this month. So at the end of July, I'm from Colorado. I'm going back to Colorado. I got a high school reunion thing to go to. Plus, I'm going to go see some of my friends. So I'm going to take about a week off at the end of July into early August. And then again, don't forget that I'm going to be at Brick Fair or Brick World or Brick Expo or Brick Tabulous. I don't know what you want to call it. In Virginia. That first weekend in August. I think it's August 7th and 8th. So if anybody wants to come meet, hang out, I'll be there. It's near Washington Dulles Airport, so it's the DC area. So I'm going to be gone for a week, and I'm going to come back, be here for a few days, and I'm going to head over to DC, which for me is about an hour and a half away. And we're going to go do that Brick Expo. I think it's Brick Expo. I don't know. I've been meaning to do a video. I'm going to do it here either today or tomorrow and show everybody where I'm going to be at. So that way we have a chance to hang out if you guys want to. And I'll have my hat so you'll be able to see me, no problem. Won't have my coffee mug, unfortunately, but hopefully I get to meet a couple of you guys over there. So. Get my holders. Should eat more lunch.
Okay.
Go. Yeah, that raising boys, they want to eat every 42 seconds. Dad, I'm hungry. Well, you should have eaten your lunch.
Daddy, have I got an apple and sit on the floor and eat it?
You can have a banana.
Okay.
See how they do that? They say they're hungry. I won't let him eat like snacks, but then he asks for a banana because he knows I usually never say no to fruits and veggies. Kids. Holy cow. Those two magnets do not want to separate, so we're not going to mess with them. I got to pop two magnets off of my log here. There we go. That was crazy. There's two that did not want to separate at all. You can see Mike in the background again. Yes, hi, Micah. Yeah. He only looks sweet and innocent, folks. He's really a tiny terrorist, but we love him so much. No, don't eat your food in front of there. That's gross. All right, let's see here. I had to put these two pieces in now. Sorry, guys, I'm just getting this all squared away here real quick. Kids distracting me notwithstanding. Yep. Yeah, the magnets are tricky, Flammy. These are high-powered magnets. I don't even trust these near my computer. Like, I don't want to get them any closer to the screen than this because they're strong. I keep them actually down below here away from my phone and everything because I don't need those things giving them a little zappy, you know what I mean? So, let's see here. So I need 3 of these. Where's my skinny tens at? Where's my skinny tens? Nope. 2 of these. No. Always got cups of stuff everywhere, let me tell you. That's the joys of building Mold King is you got cups and cups of everything. So, all right, actually, you know what? You guys can hardly see, I bet. I'm going to try to move my booklet out of the way a little bit so you guys can see the building a little bit better. That way you're not looking at the book as much as the build. So, you know what? Just move it over here. Build right here. So that way you guys have a better view of what I'm doing. It'll help me see my book better. Okay. I knew that was going to happen. As soon as I tried to pick it up, kaboom. It's good though. I'm running these pieces along here so I can better stabilize this. So, hey, what's up, Sloth? How you doing, man? Welcome back. Which always makes me happy when I go to like line stuff up like this and it lines up properly. That's like, all right, Christmas miracle. Time to go buy a lottery ticket, right? So I don't know about anybody else, but I'm still pretty wired from watching Kenobi. That was a great show. I mean, I can't understate to you guys how excited I was to see Darth Sidious at the end. That just made my day. So I'm trying to see if he's going to be in the convention circuit in the U.S. this year, because believe you me, I would have no issues dropping a couple $100 having him sign some items. So I actually have a really cool picture of it's Darth. I have a Darth Vader photo that's signed by both David Prowse and James Earl Jones, and I would love to get a picture with the Emperor with Ian McDiarmid signed it right next to it as well. I think that'd be cool. Unfortunately, you can't get Clive Owen because he passed away a long time ago. For those that don't know, Clive Owen was the original Emperor in Empire Strikes Back. I actually watched that scene the other day for the first time in probably 10 years. I completely forgot about it. How they did the original Emperor, because it was just the actor with a set of chimpanzee eyes imposed over it. So that was a pretty neat special effect that they did, but I really like how they redid it after Revenge of the Sith, because he was already in his Emperor gear. So they just had him refilm the scene real quick, and it worked wonderfully. So, but yeah, I would love to have my 8x10 with Ian McDiarmid signed right next to my Darth Vader with David Prowse and James Earl Jones. That'd be sweet. So, does anybody else have any cool Star Wars autographs? Let me know. Put them in the comments, guys, right over there. All right. Good night, Sloth, man. Thanks for joining from Taiwan, man. We'll catch you on the next one, buddy. That's cool, man. He's from Taiwan. That blows my mind. Need those yet? No, I looked at the wrong one, so hold on a second. Ooh, see, caught myself looking at the wrong one. So, yeah, that's pretty cool, Flammy, that I got somebody from Taiwan joining us. So, I'm just glad that those guys are okay. I was really nervous when Putin invaded Ukraine along what was it, almost well over a year ago, that China was going to invade Taiwan, and so I was really nervous for the people of that country, and I'm really glad that nothing has happened to them yet, because I was afraid that the Chinese were going to take advantage of that and go swipe up Taiwan. So, all right, no more world politics, no more geopolitical nonsense. So, all right. 6, 2, 6, 2 of these, and 2 of these. All right. Okay. This is one thing I really do like about Mold King. Even though it's tedious doing this sometimes, it starts out really, really bad, but as you build it up more, it just flushes it out, reinforces it, and is awesome. So, all right. See you, Sloth, man. Take it easy, dude. That's still so cool. Taiwan, guys. I feel like I've made it. Got somebody from Taiwan watching. I think there's somebody the one time that was tuning in from like Portugal, I think. So that was pretty cool. Oh. I don't know. I'm a simple person, so I think that's really cool. When I'm in, like, I can understand being in houses across the U.S., but that's Taiwan. I've had somebody from Portugal. We actually had a guy from Eastern Europe. He pops in every now and then. Dave, I believe, is his name. He has a Ukraine flag on there, but I don't know if he's from there, or whatnot, because I don't blame him because it's a dangerous thing over there. So, but I still think that's really cool that I've got people from all over the world checking this out. Not all the time, but still, that's pretty neat. More so than I ever thought I would do with this channel. So I'll take it any day of the week. And 3 of these. 2 of these. And 4 of these. All right. It's always weird. So this piece right here is an 8, but I've got to put a 10 on this side. So that makes me a little nervous because it does line up, but I always get nervous when you're doing stuff like this and you've got an 8 and a 10 over here. Just, my brain like, okay, something's not matching here. But it looks like it's going to work out perfectly. Okay, it is right. I just get nervous when I see that kind of stuff. I was like, oh boy. All right, so there we go. As you guys can see, this is what we're doing. We're just stacking layers. This is a very common Mold King build technique to stack layers, get your Technic pieces all placed out. So that's all we're doing right now is building up the structural rigidity, it looks like, of it. So I have to do a lot of counting in my head. And I need 4 of these. Okay. Looks like we're getting ready to start on some engines here. Hey, Micah.
This is Ashton's. I'm gonna go give it to him. Yeah, so we supplied him.
Gotta make sure I line this up right, guys. So yeah, that's a tricky alignment. So in this part right here, you see how 1/2 hangs below here and you've got a smooth top. So you got to make sure that you have a top like this that's smooth. I almost tried to center these and it wouldn't center. So with this step right here, you wanted to have it nice and smooth right across. So. All right. No, that is not right. Okay, so it's giving me a weird way to show how this gets mounted. I want to see it. Okay, so the skinny part does go to the bottom. There you go. It's just a tricky mount with this, as you can see. But if you guys do this, So there's a thick piece here and there's a skinny piece right here. Make sure the skinny piece goes on the bottom because that's what I just did right there. So it just took me a little bit to get it lined up. And if it's done right, you see how you have the engines across the top right here? So that's how you know it's done right if you've got them peeking up over the top like that. So let's see. All right. No, it's in this pile. Never mind. Nope, that's a pincher. Give me 1 second here, guys. I gotta look for these little one studs. Those little guys right there. Okay. All right. No, I just had the other ones in my hand. There they are. Okay. So you see I'm putting these pieces on right here. Okay, did I miss something? Okay, I see what I did there. Okay, I almost messed it up. So now I got to get ready to snap this onto the back of the warship here. So I'm going to spin my model around here. It's a nice thing about having a big, huge kitchen island is I can turn it to get it set up into place. So I'm just making sure that this is lined up properly. Yep. All right. Well, that actually went together a lot easier than I thought there, guys. So as you can see here, I'm going to try to angle my camera the best as I can here without destroying my sort here. So this piece that I just built here snapped in to this railing system right here. This railing was already here. So this snapped in here. And then I'm going to pick this up gingerly here. No, it's not going to lift like that. Let me try to... No, let me see if I can't get this picked up easily for you guys. So it's going to be kind of hard to see, but this piece right here actually snapped in and lined up with these bricks right here. So that was actually really nice that they lined up properly and reinforced that way. So that, all right, now I just got to put these on. Now, the nice thing is, too, is since this all lines up, don't be afraid to really push down to make sure everything is seated properly. Because sometimes, as you guys know, when you build these, you find like little bumps in them. So just make sure that you squeeze it all so it's flushed up nice and tight. Everything should be nice and smooth across the bottom. And so, which mine is now. So that's pretty nice that lined up. And then the next step is use these to reinforce what we just did. Okay. Inside and out. All right. I'm trying to do this without looking at it. It's kind of tricky sometimes. There we go. Again, Mould King gets an A+ for reinforcement of their builds, more so than Lego. I just had to move the other side here so I could properly sink these pins up here. All right, so what we just did right there is, let me get this picked up again, is we basically, if you did this right, you should have pins that line up here and here on this side, and then you use these Technic bars right here and here, and then on the other side to reinforce it so it's all stable all the way across the back side here. So, whew. All right, party's going. Oh, hey, Levi, what's up? Yeah, it's engine time, buddy. Bag 7. So that's what I'm jamming on right now. Is good old bag 7. So far, no issues. But I'm sure I'll find them eventually. They are big engines, though. That's for sure. You know, that's what she said, right? All right. Okay. Oh, so now, just so you guys can see, I'm actually going to start building the actual engines themselves. So here comes all the detail work. Yep. Oh, and hey, look, my eyes didn't fail me. Do it twice, because I always do it once and then look back and I'm like, I'm an idiot. I should have done it twice. So if you guys are doing this, when you get to this step, make sure you do both at the same time. So. Yeah, Levi, thanks again for all your text messages with your stuff, man. That's been really helpful, buddy. Appreciate it. Okay. I had to go to my extra cups because the pieces that I needed here are in the spare parts bag. They don't come in the regular bag per se. So. All right, cool. Thanks, Levi, man. So, yeah, man, big engines, you know. I like to keep it light here at Sith Bricks. Yeah. So all I'm doing right now is just snapping pieces together to get them ready for the actual engine placement here. So let's see if I counted right. Hey, look at that. All counted up right. So you guys can see what I'm doing here. It's very exciting. Oh, and the good news is, guys, too, is probably by the end of August, I will have my my workshop downstairs set up. I'm getting ready to finish painting the room and getting that all done, and then I can start building everything. So that way, when I'll do this, I'll be downstairs. It'll be well lit. I'll have my new desktop set up, and it'll look 100 times better because you guys will be able to see a lot more because I'm going to set up the cameras so that way that there's better light and it'll be a lot easier for you guys to follow along with. So versus me flipping up the laptop. Now, this has been fun and whatnot, but I want to make it a lot better for you guys. So that's what we did right there. Woohoo. Very exciting times here at the Brick. So now we're just taking another ring and we're snapping in these little Technic connectors so we can connect system bricks to them. I am looking forward to them officially dropping the trailers for Ahsoka, Mando Season 3, and the next Bad Batch, because they showed them at Star Wars Celebration, but they haven't shown anything since. So I'm really looking forward to seeing those trailers when they finally come out. So I'm sure they're somewhere online, but I don't like to do that. Like I'm not one of those ones that like goes hunts for like grainy, like it was taken with like a second-hand camera from Goodwill type stuff. Like if I'm gonna watch a trailer, I wait for it to be officially dropped by the channel. And man, sorry about the light. I keep getting in front of it and messing it all up. So yeah, I'm waiting for Lucasfilm to drop those new trailers, and I think that'll be pretty sweet to see those shows. So all right, so when it comes to putting these two together, you got to make sure the Technic pieces, like these blue Technic ones, are catty corner to each other. So you see how they're lined up like this? This is the correct way. Don't do it this way. This is the bad way, okay? You want to make sure that they're catty corner. I don't know. I say catty corner. But that is the correct way to have these ones lined up so far. So, all right. So far, Levi, I actually have all of them. I didn't have any issues, but if I do need any more, I'll let you know for those 2x2s, swivelers. So, I was pretty stoked. Lego finally restocked the Clone Command Center, and I was finally able to order some because I decided that I was going to collect some clone ones too. And so I was finally, it was just nice to get some Phase 1 clone troopers. So it was pretty cool that Lego finally restocked those and got you a chance and gave me a chance to get some more. So that's pretty cool. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm about to be poor come August 1st because the Scythe, the ATTE is coming out. It's gonna be some great sets there to get. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, so we got to do more of the same here, guys, where I'm just snapping these pieces together here. So that's all I'm doing here real quick. Okay. I have a feeling I'm going to do about 200 of these by the time this is done. Yeah, Levi, when I was down in North Carolina, I was trying to see if I could make a run to Atlanta Brick Company, but I couldn't make it. It was just too far out of what I had going on. I was kind of bummed. But I was really looking at it. I was fighting the urge to just, I really wanted to, but I just couldn't make it happen with everything I had going on. So, and for those that have never heard of it, Atlanta Brick Co. is one of the premier Lego dealers for retired sets, hard to find things. If you need it, they've got it. Now you'll pay a premium for it, don't get me wrong about that, but it's always it's a good, well-stocked store, and it's just pretty. And also I just wanted to see it. So let's see. So we're doing this again. So basically, I'm doing the exact same thing that I've done for 3 times now, is putting these all together like this. So they've got the Cloud City set. Yeah, that M&R Productions kid was bragging about how he got a hold of a Cloud City set. So I was like, oh boy, the rich kid found something. Yay, good for him. I'll watch his videos on occasion, but normally I can't stand the attitude of him. So normally if I see it on his thumbnail, I'm like, oh, yep, he got a Cloud City set. Good for him. So. All right, so there we go. So this is where we're at right now, and that one they're going to spin. So did it right. All right. So what we just did is we dumped out the wheels because we're getting ready to add this to the engines. Now the nice thing, oops, I just knocked over my magnets. Who cares? Is these are a lot similar to the ones on my Eclipse set, but they're all identical. So they're going to have this star pattern that you can see right there, but the backside has like the circle pattern. So all of these are the same, so you don't have to worry about them getting in there. And so let's see. Yeah, Levi, he definitely let his fame get to his head, and so he used to be a lot more fun to watch when it was just like he was cool with it. But now he's been bragging about how much money he makes and all this other stuff, and all the drama between him and all the other Lego builders over the Lego Ambassador Network is just, it's comical if you ask me. And I know if you guys need to check it out if you haven't seen it. It's so funny watching like Holly and Emma and the M&R Productions guy. Like, I can't even believe I'm talking about this stuff. But watching them like complain about the free stuff that they no longer get from the Lego Ambassador Network because they weren't being Lego trumpet blowers, which is what you have to be to a part of the Ambassador Network. And so, and then all the other ones that have hundreds of thousands of views are jumping in on everybody's sides. And I'm like, oh my gosh, YouTube drama at its finest. I just think it's funny that people who make thousands of dollars a month on YouTube, if not more, are complaining about not getting getting kicked out of the thing that gets them free stuff from Lego when they could afford it easily. They're just upset because they don't get stuff early for their YouTube page anymore. They got to wait like the rest of us and buy it normally. So, you know, I just find it comical. Okay, now the same thing as before with these, even though this one spins, you still need to make sure that when you snap these together that they're separate like this. Don't line them up. They need to be separate like this, even though it does spin. So it should be, if it's all done right like this. Let me get in front of my light here. So there you go. That's how it should be right there. So. Okay. Now it's start. So it looks like we're putting this together, and it says to make sure that you have the spoke side up. So I'm about to put 4 of these on here and see what happens. I'm going to make sure. This is what burned me in the Eclipse is I started throwing them on there without lining up the holes properly. So that's what I'm going to do this time, is make sure that everything is lined up properly. So in case they try to do something weird on me here, I'm ready for it. So I got to look, and I'm lining up how the shape of the star pattern goes on here to make sure it's done right. So that's why I'm doing a lineup like this, to make sure that it's going to seat properly. Like I said, that's what burned me in the Eclipse, was not getting these things lined up properly at all. That was a nightmare, let me tell you. That was like 3 hours of my life that I'll never get back. I was trying to fix that disaster of mine. So that's one thing I like about this part of the assister of the MVP, is I can use it to flush up in there so it sits right. So there you go. They're all on there. They're all, you can see down the circles all the way down through them just fine. So that's what you want. So, all right. Let's snap this on here. Okay. Doesn't look like. I just want to see if there's a right or a wrong way to have it lined up. But no, it looks like it's supposed to be that way. So this is what you're going to have when you've done it right to this point here. Let me do it again on this side here. Okay, it doesn't matter. Cool. Thanks, Levi. Ever since the eclipse, I've been paranoid about these. All right. Ta-da! Twin Towers. Yay, Twin Towers. All right. I'm going to put this down real quick and get nose into this. So what I'm going to be building next, and Levi knows what I'm about to do, but I'm about to put this engine detail down the side of it. So I have to build 4 of these. Let's see. Actually, it looks like I have to build 8 of them. So this is going to have me down here for a little bit. Let's see. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So there's all those. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. There we go. No, those are the small ones. I'm really glad that Mould King does this too. This is one thing that I like how both them and Lego do is they put the life size for these bars down here so you can make sure that when you're grabbing the right bar, it's the right size. Otherwise, I would have put the wrong size on here because I thought I'd eyeballed it, but I actually grabbed the one that was too small. So they both get an A+ for that. So right now, like I said, I'm just getting set up to do this because I've got to do 8 of these here. So this is just going to take a little bit. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. This always gets me, guys, trying to find the last one. Oh, sorry, this is boring. So, yes, it does make me feel better, Levi, because let me tell you, the engine build on the Eclipse tore me a new one. I was a humbled, broken man after trying to do the engine build on the Eclipse, let me tell you. So, yes, it does make me feel better. And for those that are thinking about it, the Eclipse is expert level. You better have your A game for that one. All right. Those barrels on the gun. Okay, peace. Knock them off all the time. Gotcha. I knock things off stuff all the time, so I'm used to it at this point. But I think I'm 1 short on my barrels here, but I think I've got extras in my cup, so I'm not even worried about that right now. Let me get to building on this here so you guys can actually see something here instead of just staring at me. Stare at this. So let's see. 8. Got an 8 and a 10 on top. Then we got a 10 underneath. And then, so this is what I'm doing right here. I got to start doing all this here. And so, oh, nope. I had all my barrels. I just picked up a cone and put it in the barrels. Haha. There we go. Now we're right. Okay, so we got an 8, 10, 10, and a 4. I'll show you guys here in a second. Sorry, this is kind of boring, but I'm methodical when it comes to doing all these, so it's not all that exciting, but you know, this is what I'm doing right now. But I've got 4 done, and I got to make 4 more. So all right. Very exciting. Nice. A little bit of thunder outside. All right, so that's what I just did right there. I had to do 8 of them. Okay. So now did yours do this, Levi? Because mine do not want to stick together at all. They just slide in here. And I don't know if that's because it's not in there deep enough. But mine. So, let me try something different here with this. I wonder if it's just this one then, because that one stayed just fine. Yeah. I'm going to have to fix this one. So for some reason, this one didn't work all that well. All right, yeah, see, these ones are going in okay, but this one didn't. It seemed kind of loose, so I'm going to fiddle with that one here in a minute. Oh, there's another loose one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 2 loose ones, it looks like. Yeah, I've got 2 loose ones. So, lucky me. Probably have to craggle these here. Well, luckily for you, Levi, you said those fall off a lot, right? So probably what I'll end up doing is I'll leave those 2 off, and then I'll just craggle them on there afterwards. Because unfortunately, they do not want to mesh up. Yep, 2 loose ones. Oh, well. So, yeah. So lucky me, 2 loose ones. All right, let's get back to the regular stuff that isn't going to irritate me today. I will not let this bag defeat me. There is a thunderstorm firing up around me, guys. Now, normally I don't lose internet, but if for some reason I just cut out and vanish, that means I lost my internet. So I can hear it and I can feel the flashing, and my knees tell me that there's a storm coming in. So if the off chance I just cut out and drop off, that's why. Oh, is that another loose one? Yep. That makes 3 loose ones. This always irritates me when you're trying to get these seated and it just does not want to seat properly. I want to do this the old-fashioned way. Okay. That one's going to give me fits. I just know it. Let's see. Okay, just build the engines that you're building and set them aside, and then build the lower center section of the superstructure. Then install those 2 engines. Done. Thank you, Levi. Well, it's going to take me a little bit because I have 4 of my things here that are toast. So one of my engines is going to be complete and the other one is not. So let me just knock this out real quick so you guys can at least see what one of them looks like. All right. So it does say when you're doing this to make sure that these square pieces line up. Now you see how the pieces are all catty corner like that, but you want to make sure that these pieces here line up when you're doing this. So piece wasn't seated properly. All right. So there we go. That's what we got right there right now. So yeah, Levi, I get it, man. Trust me. I appreciate the tips and tricks you've been throwing out because that's been huge, buddy. So let's see. And of course, I put them on upside down. Go figure. So make sure when you're doing this, this skinny flat end is on this end. The thick part needs to be down on this end. I just put these on upside down. Go me. I'm an adult. Haha. They tell you as a Marine, you're not the smartest, but it's showing right now. There we go. And again, if they're done right, these pieces here should be lining up right about the end of this right here. The overlap is not on this side. It's on this side. As you can guys see, it's sticking up right there. So make sure your overlap is set up properly. Wait a minute. I did have them on right. My eyes are not working right now, guys. I really apologize. I got to flip this around again. Oh, wait, I did. Wait a minute. One of them just wasn't done. Oh, my gosh. I think I need to put some Kahlua in my coffee. It is giving me fits. Let's try this again. You're right, Levi. These are super flimsy. So this is what I'm doing right now, guys, is I'm snapping these things on. It's kind of hard to see, but this is what I'm doing right now. Now, the nice thing is that this part right here and these two, they actually go into the studs. So it's nice that this part is on here nice, but these pieces right here, these 4 pieces, they're just flopping all over the place. All right, so if done properly, and as you can see, these things are just flipping off here left and right. So this is what it should look like right where I'm at right now. Pieces like this. Ta-da! I made a semi-cool looking rocket ship. All right. Yeah. Yeah. So exciting. All right, let me put these together now. Okay, Mold King, you really irritated me with this one. This I don't understand. It is so flimsy. Because all the other pieces to it are sitting right here. You guys can't see it, but I have all these pieces right here are all going to need craggling at some point. So yay me. So we're just going to set these all off to the side right now since they want to be giving me like F minus kind of effer right now. Bad Lego pieces. All right. Levi, send me a text message with all of that stuff. All right, buddy? So that way I know what to order. Because, yeah, these things they're like flim flam over here. And then this one isn't even complete yet because, haha, all the other pieces are terrible. All right, but that's to be expected. It is a Chinese-built thing, so we're going to keep going here. So, all right. So again, guess what I'm doing, guys? I'm putting blue things into the discs again for about the 7th time. This will be about the 8th time. I'm just going to leave a little pile of these little blue Technic pieces here. So There we go. I'm gonna leave those there because I know I'm going to need them. All right, doing this again. I don't know why they decided to put the rotator pieces in here, but they did. All right, well, that's good to know, Levi. So there we go. We did it again. All right, guess what? We're doing it again. One rolled under my laptop. Sorry for the bouncing screen there. All right, we got 4 people on. Thanks for joining, guys. I'm working on the engines right now on this Mould King Venator, and Levi's coaching me through this national nightmare I'm about to endure. So make sure, I know I got some 4 likes. I appreciate that. But if you guys haven't liked the stream yet, please do, because the more we interact, the more it'll help push my content up higher. And that can only be good for us in the long run. All right. And now we're going to put these together. Okay, spins. Just make sure that right now that there's a 2x4 flat part. Make sure that that's on top of this one right here. This cylinder just has the cylinder with the spinner. This one's got the 2x4 and then the spinner. So it should be doing this if you've done it correctly. Not a fan of the spinning. I can tell you that right now after looking at it for about 7.5 seconds, but here we are. Man, what did I just put my foot on? Oh, my magnets. I was like, I went to stand up and get something out of my thing, and I stood on my magnets. That really hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here we go again doing this. Excuse me. So we got these done. That's what I just did there. All right. Of course, that was going to happen because it isn't a Lego build with me if I don't drop something on the floor. Now, we've done this one like this. And as you got the spinner in here. But it's going to be a little uneven, as you guys can see. These ones aren't going to be flush because of this piece right here. So it's okay if it's off a little bit. There's the other one. Because guess what? We're going to do it again. Put more of these little guys over here because I'm going to need them. 2 more of these. And 2 more of these. Yeah, exciting times here. go. 2 more of those done. Those are done. Yep. And look at this. Look how things got shaky Jake, man. And again, make sure when you put these together. Now, this one spins independently. These two spin together. Make sure that this one is not lined up with these. It should be right down the middle, just like this. So, because I imagine it's going to be something where this one will line up with this one down here. So, yeah, just make sure you guys do that when you line those up. So they should look like that. Hey, guess what? 2 more. All right. 2 of those. And two of those. 4 of those. Yeah, Levi, I am looking forward to getting this all nice and tightened up. Should be about another week and a half on this, and then we'll be done. And so, hey, guess what I get to do? Uno más. There we go. Of course, if I paid attention to what I was doing, I would have just known that what I was doing was wrong. Let's see if I can peel this up. Well, I got part of it up. That'll actually make it easier in the long run. So I just put these on wrong. So this is where the pliers come in handy. My friends. Hey, someone liked one of my posts. Get the pliers out again. And so I got these ones stuck in here. So I'm just going to use my pliers to gently peel these out. There we go. I hate having to use them, but they are a necessity sometimes. Because when you're an idiot like me and you don't pay attention to what you're doing, you do stuff wrong. So that's what these two do this right here. And now these ones are going to go on here. And these ones are going to go separate these ones. It all spins anyway. It doesn't matter. So there we go. That's what they should look like. It's almost like Daleks for those of my Doctor Who fans. There you go. I got a Doctor Who reference in. That doesn't matter. Doesn't happen all that often, but that's seriously what those things are looking like with all those holes on them. All right. Yes, I know somebody liked my thing. Sorry, I got to get rid of this notification. Oh, I was saying that these were like these look like Daleks from Doctor Who. So it doesn't happen that often that I get a reference in like that. So, of course, I never got into Doctor Who. My daughter got into it. So, and again, guys, there's a storm around us. So if I'm cutting in and out or whatnot, it's probably the storm interfering with it. So just bear with me. And like I said, if I cut out, that's the reason why. It's not over me yet, but I can tell it's around me. We don't get as many thunderstorms here in Delaware. We get a lot of cloud lightning because of how close I am to the ocean. I'm only about 2 miles as the crow flies to the ocean. So we'll get a lot of cloud lightning over the ocean. But getting actual thunderstorms is tricky for us sometimes. And I'm talking about the weather. Oh. Last 2, guys. We're almost there. Very exciting times here for me to be putting all this stuff together here. Sometimes with some of these builds, the repetition is boring, but it's a necessary evil. And again, as always, they all need to be opposite of each other. So make sure that when you're putting stuff together, they're all opposite of each other. Otherwise, stuff is not going to match up properly. There we go. We have thrusters on our engine. So now I got to do a bunch of these again. So 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm getting this all set up for the next part here. You guys can see you can't really see it, but I'm breaking them down into groups of 4 because I got to build 4 of them or 8 of them. and then put one on each engine. Neat. Gosh, got the sneezes all of a sudden. All right. So now I'm starting to build here, so I got to go like a round robin here to do this. Okay. So it just had me build two of these. Oh, hold on, my battery's about to die. So it just had me do this and this, but they're not connected together. Please don't.
Okay.
So they're going to connect on the engine, which I'm about to do here. Let's see here. I just want to see how one of these look.
How's it going?
It's going just fine, buddy. Came apart on me. Yeah, I'm real sorry, guys. I'm just trying to finagle this right now, and it is not being friendly. Levi, I know you're laughing at me. At least you better be. I missed a 1x2 under one of my wheels. Uh-oh. All right. I think I had them all. Didn't I? This one right here, Levi, this last wheel I put on. Should there be another 1x2 like right here and over here? See, they keep coming off like this.
Bad support
Okay.
issues then.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you need anything, Dad?
No, I am good, buddy. So it should look like that on the top one, Levi?
Need that.
Yes, Ashton.
If you ask me, this kind of looks like one of those old Republic
Oh, I
battle
see what I did.
series from the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Right, Dad?
Yes, Ashton. So it should be like that. Okay. All right, cool. Thank you. That makes me feel a little bit better because this thing is super flimsy as it is. There we go. A little bit more stability. Thank you, Levi. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to the bridge, Q. I want to get out of this area. Although Levi's been warning me for months now that it's coming. So as you guys can see, I'm systematically prepping this part because I decided not to try to attack it individually and just go back to what I know best and building them like this. Not very exciting right now. The only bad thing, we got to do stuff in like so many repetitions all the way around. But it's part of the build. It's part what makes it fun. There we go. There's all 8 of them. I have one that is, nope, there's all 8 of them right there. All right. That's great. I love how that happens. Well, I just put the first one in. Yeah, I got them upside down just because that's where I wanted to do it. What do you mean to lock them into place? Like, are they supposed to spin and be terrible like this? Oh, that's great. Jeez. So exciting. So supposed to be like this, Levi, even though they turn all over the place. Comical. Oh boy. Six. Okay, Mold King, you really biffed this one up. Yes, this is ridiculously annoying. All right. I think the best way to do this is snap these pieces on like this so they stay vertical with it and you don't, because if you try to hold it like I did, it's just going to spin on you. But something doesn't seem right, Levi. Are these on right? They don't. They look like these pieces should be sticking up further. One sec. Oh, okay. I see what you did there, Levi. I really like that. Good stuff, Levi. I'll definitely be doing that. But these need to be up higher, right? They look like they're too low. Okay, up on the top end of the blue piece. I wonder how I messed that up. Did I not use the right pieces? 6, 7, 8. I feel like I did something wrong here. What the heck just fell? Hold on a second. I just dropped something. I feel like I did something wrong, Levi, because I was looking at the picture and hold on a second. Okay, I think I see what I did. I just feel like there's something not right here. Because when I put my two together, they're supposed to go like this. Something just doesn't seem right. Hold on a second. I'm going to make sure I did this right. Because there's supposed to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on a sec. Levi's sending me help here. See, now, Levi, you know what you just sent me, right? Look at the picture on mine. I don't have those extra pieces underneath yours like I do on mine. That's got to be the issue. This thing just oozes flimsiness. Okay. Now I've got to, yeah, and we're on the right step, right, Levi? You're showing me step 268, correct? Send me a picture of what your box looks like on 268 so I can replicate it with mine, because mine does not have that. Mine just has, it's got like a 1x8 and then the 6 is on top. I don't have that extra piece on like yours does. And see, yours says to do it 3 times. Mine says to do it 4 times. Oh, did you send me the wrong picture, Levi? Because I'm on step 268, buddy. Okay, so you sent me the right one, step 268. Okay. See, that's so weird. So I'm going to try to see if you guys can see this. So in my booklet here, it says to do this build to make it match here. It says to do it 4 times. But in my friend Levi's book, it clearly says 3 times. And see, there he sends it again. See how his is way different than mine. So, yes, Ashton.
Why does that voice my thing? Maybe Daddy got a bad sex.
Yes. So we have 2 different instruction books here. So this is just more fun in the sun.
Yeah.
See, that's weird, Levi, how yours has a 9 and a 10 on it. I mean, yours, you must have had 2 books in yours because I only have 1 book in mine. So that's why I'm wondering why it's so weird.
Alright, 2 different sets.
Mm-hmm. See, yours says to use the thick brick. So his is saying to use a thick brick in there, but mine's saying to use a skinny one. So yeah, see, mine's a bound instruction booklet. Now, just to make sure, I'm going to skip ahead here to make sure that there's nothing. Nope. It definitely. Yeah, this is about it. So, very interesting. So yeah, mine is way different than his. So, and I'm going to go with his because with my 2 together like this, they weren't long enough to fix it. So, yeah. I mean, everything looks right, Levi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a minute. You have 6 spirals on yours. I only have 5 on mine.
Probably the reason.
Shh. I'm sorry, Ashton. I don't mean to do that. Hey, let me do my thing, okay, buddy? You go watch TV. Okay, so Levi, in mine, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spirals or 5 circles. Yours has 6 in it. So I don't know if they've changed it somehow, but you know, mine is way different than yours. Yeah. So mine is different than yours, Levi. Way different.
Hey, Dad, give me like a please out snack.
Yes. This is interesting, guys. So that's probably why, Levi, why you said for me to put an extra one up here when I'm actually not supposed to have it, because mine is different. Mine is only 5 spirals. So that's mine, is 5. All right. Hold on a sec. We're doing some live troubleshooting right here. So, oh, hold on, Levi. I got to switch to my Sith Bricks account. I'm on my personal one. Hold on a second. Let me switch over to my account.
Daddy, I'm just gonna get an apple.
All right. Try again.
Dad, can I please get an apple?
Yes.
Thank you.
Hey, Levi.
Hey, man. Okay. Hold on. Let me mute my live stream real quick.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't have me on mute. So, all right. So,
Okay.
yeah, my booklet only has 5 spirals on it. I'm going to flip my camera around so you can see it. So as you see mine here, I only have 5. Your
3,
pick,
4, 5.
you have
Yeah,
6.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I've got 6 on mine.
Yeah. So, and I'm out of spirals. I don't have any more in my extras. So I think that's the issue there is mine got redesigned at some point. So-
Possible. See, here's the back section of mine.
Uh-huh.
I had the same problem. I had to literally lock it in place. I've got some other pieces coming in that's going to flow all the way through here so it doesn't look so janky. But yeah, this is the piece that I was telling you to build before, this bottom piece here. Build that before you put these on, or you're going to wreck your engines.
Gotcha. Okay, man, that's cool, dude. So yeah, so now we for those of us in YouTube land, we now found out there's 2 different instructions for this Venator. So
yeah,
my friend Levi, who I'm talking to right now, he has the spiral bound book. Mine is this style where I have the molded spine.
This is what I have right here.
Yeah, see, his has got mine is not the same as his. So we have 2 different instruction booklets here, which is probably why mine's looking a little funky compared to some other people. So learning has occurred. It looks good though, Levi, man. Good stuff, dude.
Yeah,
so
look at this.
Yeah.
Look how tight those gaps are.
Yep. That's sweet, man. So yes, Micah.
I mean, can I watch Netflix?
No. Kids. So all right. I have to.
All right, man, I'll get you off your live stream here so you can get going.
All right, thanks, Levi, man. Appreciate it, dude.
Problem.
All right, so we just had a major breakthrough. So now we know that there's 2 different instruction booklets for the Venator. Mine is the bound one. So if you're building with the spiral version, my steps or my build may not even line up properly to yours. So I don't even know if mine has a copyright date on it. And we can see if mine has a date on it for Levi. So, well, if there's a date on here, it's in Chinese, and I can't read Chinese, nor am I willing to try. All right. So now we got to figure this out here. So, yeah, so this is mine. Yep, that's correct. Okay. Okay, let me see. So I think I put these pieces on backwards. Okay, I think I see the issue here. Sorry, guys, I'm talking through a lot right now. I'm trying to figure out how Mould King pulled this off. Yeah, see, still, it's not lining up. It is flat out not lining up, even if I redid it. So, I think I just tore up a piece unnecessarily. Even if I move the piece, okay, wow, this is going to take a little bit to fix here, guys. So when I read the instructions, I had to put the piece on like this. Here's my little wedgelets as a reference point. But this piece needs to be actually up one more piece. But you can't see it in the booklet. I had to actually look at it in this picture right here to fix it. So it's going to take a little bit for me here to pop all these off and realign them properly. So, yeah, Levi, I can't see mine right now, but I'm just trying to fix this right now because mine's all sorts of janky right now. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to try this one last time. Yeah, see? Did it right. I'm still coming up short. It says on mine, Levi, for it to be a, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm using a 2x8. That's, so my base piece right here, it's a 2x8 with the 1x6 here, and then I've got two 2x6s stacked together, so that gives me the 3, and then the little wedgelets right here. But yours says to be a 12. Now, just for the sake of, you know, what the hell is going on here. Yeah, see, I see yours is a 2x12. I'm actually going to take a look at yours, Levi, and I'm going to try to replicate yours real quick with mine using a 12. But see, even your pieces are different because mine is the skinny pieces. Yours is a 2, looks like a 2x8. That's a thick brick. So, which I have the thick ones right here. And they haven't even been called for yet. Well, yeah, they are. They're going to be used. So, actually, yeah, they are going to be used later on. So, I do not know what's going on with mine. Because mine is completely different than yours, man. It's almost like mine has one too many circles on it. I want to see something here. I wonder if I pop this one off here. No, let's see. No. See, I think the 2x12 is correct, but it's not in my instruction booklet. So go figure. All right, give me a second to brainstorm here because I'm trying to think how I can make this work. Because if these two line up like this. All right. Yeah, this is gonna take time to fix, guys. So let's see. See, I have 5 in mine, Levi. And I know in yours you have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only have 5 in mine. So this is, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's only 5 in mine. So, yeah. So this build has been going smooth, and Levi especially has been warning me that when you get to this bag, it's going to make you rip your hair out. And I am at that point because nothing is lining up properly. So this is going to take me a little bit to try to figure out. So here's what I'm going to have to do, guys. I'm going to have to stop the live stream because I need to it's going to take me like an hour. I've got to go through and sort this all out and make sure that my pieces are right for the rest of the build. And then I'm going to sit down tomorrow and try to work this out and get this fixed. So, because basically I have the wrong size pieces for what I'm trying to do. So these pieces should somehow line up like this and get me over the top. But even if I do it like this, it's still not tall enough for it. So, and plus these things are falling apart left and right. So, yeah. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, guys, is I'm going to stop my live stream now because I've hit a major snag. So I'm going, like I said, I'm going to fix this, and then I will get back to everybody tomorrow with what I came up with to make this work. So Levi, thanks for all the help. Send me pictures of what you got, Levi, and I'll see if I can backtrack this to mine to make it work. But just so you know, Levi, I don't have any more of these. This is it. I'm out. So what I may have to do is take one off to make it work, but we'll see. But at any rate, thanks for everybody that tuned in. I really appreciate it. There's my son, Micah. He's got to peek in. I will be back tomorrow. I will hopefully have this nightmare sorted out and built, and then we will go from there. So thanks again for watching, guys, and I will have another video for you hopefully tomorrow with this getting all sorted out. So have a good one, guys, and I'll see you next week for another live stream. Yep, Micah says goodbye. All right.